Over 35% of people have gut issues like gastritis, gastroesophageal reflux like GERDs, heartburn, bloating, diarrhea, brain fog in the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and a lot of parts of Western Europe. Yes, gastritis, heartburn, GERDs, the bloating. What's actually causing these gut issues? Most doctors, when you ask them, like your gastroenterologist or your family practitioner, they have no clue. But they are quick to prescribe to you proton pump inhibitors, but they have no clue as to the causes of it. We have a protective barrier. I call it the biome shield. And it's what protects us from the external world. And it protects all of our internals. It's basically our main gate. Think of it as a castle, like your main castle doors. And you don't want it to be violated. You want to keep it strong and intact so that it keeps things that shouldn't go inside to remain outside and not go inside. But unfortunately, with our so-called modern lifestyles and what foods we eat, what kind of medicines we take, and our very stressful lifestyles, our main gates of our castle are broken, and things that should stay outside are starting to come in. So this is the reason why most people have gut issues, because the gut is basically our main gate. And when that's damaged, it leads to all kinds of, first of all, gut issues. And then when toxins are able to go deeper to our damaged castle doors, our gut, it goes into the deepest parts of our bodies and our cells and our organs. Thus, more long-term chronic diseases people are starting to experience, like heart, muscle, joint, mental capacity, depression as well, brain fog, bloating, poor sleep, etc. So the trick is you have to re-strengthen and repair your damaged castle doors so that our internals are protected again. Unfortunately though, we have hidden dangers in our supermarkets, in our pharmacies, that we are not informed of, because it's all about business, it's all about making money, and sometimes our health is not really the top priority for sellers of either medicines or foods. So it's really so important, whether you're at the supermarket, to just stay away from ready-made foods, already prepared foods, and really read the labels in the supermarket. When you go to the pharmacy, it's also so important to know what the medicines are made of, whether they're mostly petrochemicals or whether they are more natural. Because the petrochemicals and more unnatural substances in medicines really do us harm, because our immune system, when they don't recognize something being natural, whether it be medicines or things in the supermarket, they start to attack it. And guess what? Because of the attack, we start to experience signs and symptoms like headaches, gastritis, joint pain, and some type of organ dysfunction in long term, like for example, diabetes. So it's so important to read the label, both in the pharmacy and in the supermarket. Our top view of our castle, this is what it is our top view. On the right-hand side is inside our castle. On the left-hand side is the outside the castle. And you want to keep our internal castle area protected. And you don't want things to damage your protective castle doors. And this is what's inside our castle, our very precious organs that we want protected. Again. And it's our biome that protects us. In medicine, we actually call it the microbiome. And sadly, we were never taught this in classical medicine. So because we are made of mostly, or more than half, 60% bacteria, fungi, and also viruses, we are basically a zoo. Our bodies are walking zoos. For example, in our mouths, there's strep. In our skin, there's fungi like candida or staph living in our skin. And why we get like upper urinary tract infections or yeast infections, it's because our zoo is a little bit out of control. And our main zookeeper is our immune system. Our immune system has to be strong so that it keeps the animals at bay and they keep on behaving and not going crazy. So it's so important to keep our immune system fully intact. Yes, when there is disharmony in our zoo, all kinds of chronic diseases start to arrive in our bodies. And unfortunately, with many drugs, like cancer patients with chemotherapy, the chemotherapy actually kills the immune system of the patient. And so the person, their protective system, their zoo, their biome, and their zookeeper is all hurt. And these animals are allowed to grow to misbehave, basically. That's why when you see cancer patients or AIDS patients, their zookeeper is virtually non-existent. Their immunity is completely gone. And so they basically suffer and pass due to just common colds and flu. So it's really the utmost importance to re-strengthen and rebuild our castle doors to keep everything from coming in that's bad. Because it's a gateway situation. When you damage your gut biome, basically our castle doors, it leads to all kinds of future health problems, like nerve issues, for example, and the early signs of brain fog, headaches, poor sleep, and poor memory, and then later on dementia, and migraines too, or endocrine issues like diabetes type 2, thyroid not putting out enough hormones, or breast tumors and prostates. In fact, breast cancers and breast tumors and prostate tumors and enlarged prostates, it's because of our damaged castle doors letting in things that alter the balance of our hormone system. For example, pesticides are no longer natural, but they're made from glyphosate, and they actually affect our hormonal system and creates a huge disbalance, as well as things derived from plastics like plastic wraps and plastic containers. They all contain a petrochemical called BPA, which alters our hormonal system. And of course, inflammation starts to happen, like heart inflammation, artery inflammation, nerve inflammation, because of the headaches, yes, joints, painful joints, organs, and arthritis as well, and inflammatory bowel disease and ulcerative colitis. And the chronic issues like cancer will develop, rheumatoid arthritis, arteritis, cardiovascular issues, multiple sclerosis, and organ failure, just to name a few. So these are long-term chronic diseases because our castle doors have been violated and these unhealthy elements have been allowed to enter our internals, our precious castle internals, and allowed to do us harm. So we really have to strengthen our doors. And one of the culprits, one of the bad bacteria that a lot of people in the United States, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, and Western Europe, there's this bacteria called Helicobacter pylori. And it's a rather vicious bacteria because it thrives in the acidic environment of the stomach. And it actually affects the acidity of the stomach and starts to eat away at the mucus layer of our stomach. And when it eats away at the mucus layer, which is a very protective layer, it starts to create ulcers. So a lot of the ulcers that people get is from this bacteria. But unfortunately, the treatment for this bacteria are antibiotics. And antibiotics just wipe out our zoo. And they kill the good animals, and they promote the growth of bad animals. So the more you take antibiotics, the more you're doing harm to your castle doors and your protective shield. And so that's really the issue that causes a lot of other diseases to come in, is our damaged biome door. And antibiotics, trying to kill this bacteria, is another example. And so the solution to gastritis, and also taking care of the bad bacteria such as Helicobacter pylori, is first, number one, only use antibiotics when it's absolutely necessary. Proton pump inhibitors you do not want to take anymore, but you want to gradually taper off from them as you rebalance and restructure and re-strengthen your castle doors once more, and to protect that very, very crucial door in your gut. Number two, abstain at all costs processed foods and foods containing lectin. Now, lectin and gluten, they're the same. They cause us body inflammation. And they are the protective mechanisms, lectins and gluten are, from the plants, because plants don't want to be eaten. And so, for example, when you eat nightshades like tomatoes and eggplants, you want to remove the skin and you want to remove the seeds. With beans, which account for a lot of the food poisoning in the United States and Western Europe, you want to cook the beans well, because beans contain very powerful lectins. For example, if you eat 5 raw kidney beans, you actually can clot your blood and you can be in serious trouble. With this bean called the castor bean, they actually make a bioweapon from it called ricin. And just a few drops will kill people in a room. So lectins are super powerful. Peanuts. Peanuts is not a nut. Peanut is actually a legume. And again, you want to stay away from legumes as well, because they have a lot of lectins. The cashews, and I love cashews, it's not a nut. So it's actually in the bean family. It's in the poison ivy family, the cashews are. So instead of cashews and peanuts, eat pistachios, macadamia nuts, and pecans instead, and walnuts. They're much better. They're real nuts and healthy oils from those nuts. So number 3, you want to rebuild your castle wall, and a key to it is taking prebiotics. And the cheapest and tastiest form are eating fermented vegetables like kimchi, a Korean dish, or sauerkraut, a Central European dish, and things of that nature. Just fermented things will rebuild, will give the fuel or give the food to the good animals to repopulate your gut. So you want to take very good quality prebiotic powder to feed the good animals in your gut. And as well, you want to take good quality probiotics with a lot of strains in the mixture, such as Saccharomyces boulardii or Akkermansia muciniphila. And these are the good protective bacterias that promote the healthy and restructuring of your castle doors, your biome shield. So prebiotics and probiotics are so important. And unfortunately, processed foods and medicines are very damaging to our biome, to our shield, to our castle doors. So prebiotics and probiotics are a must to rebuild those walls again, and take them often. And number 4, to heal from the effects of Helicobacter pylori, take New Zealand Manuka honey, which is a very good natural antibacterial honey. And with it, take black seed oil, oregano oil, and berberine. You can get these in supplement forms. And all these four will help to diminish Helicobacter pylori. Number 5, organic coffee enemas. Yes, you must clean out basically your exhaust system because, you know, it's 30 feet long or 10 meters long, and you want to basically clean it out from time to time. In fact, there's a natural clinic based in California and Mexico called the Gerson Institute, and they basically have patients do coffee enemas twice a day because part of the reason why they're struggling with cancer is the toxins left in our intestine and colon are left there to basically rot. And so the coffee enemas are a detoxification method, as well as using Swiss Chris as an alternative. If you don't like using the coffee enemas, get some natural Swiss Chris it's a laxative, and it basically again cleans out your gut so that you can start to repopulate your microbiome, your castle walls with good prebiotics and probiotics, and also you're eliminating things that harm it, like medicines and certain unhealthy, unnatural foods. And intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting means that you don't eat 3 to 5 times a day. When you're not eating, you're in cleaning mode. You're in cell cleaning mode. This is why when you sleep, you're actually cleaning out your body. You don't know it, but you are. But in the American diet, for example, we're eating constantly and eating just an hour or less before bed, for example. So it's a good idea to eat, to have your last meal at least 4 hours before you go to sleep, so that your body has a longer time to clean itself out. This is the main benefit of intermittent fasting. When you're not in eating mode, your body is in cleaning out mode, throwing away the junk from your body and getting rid of it. And so you become more healthy. And old wives' tales used to tell us, including medical school, that fasting is very bad. But fasting is so important to clean our bodies out. And we don't need actually to eat 3 to 5 meals a day. 2 meals a day is enough. And it actually is the best way to lose weight without an hour of exercise. If you are allergic to exercise, you can just do intermittent fasting. For example, me, without exercise, I lost 30 pounds in about 9 months. And it was very easy to lose those pounds because of just changing my eating regimen. Ketogenic foods is another way of boosting our cellular health. You see, every cell in our body has this thing called mitochondria. Mitochondria is the power system of our cells, and it's responsible for, it's basically our key anti-aging mechanism, the mitochondria. And to keep the mitochondria healthy is to basically make you look younger and healthier, because the mitochondria is the power system. And so you have to feed your mitochondria good things that it needs to make itself more efficient. For example, MCT oil you can buy from Amazon and other online stores. Also avocado oil and avocados as well. Goat and sheep dairy products, from the cheeses to the milks, also repowers your mitochondria. And olive oils, basically. So these things will help clean out your body in step 6. So absolutely, we have to keep our castle doors fully protecting us. And you can't have holes in it. You have to keep it very strong to keep the things from coming inside that shouldn't go inside your castle walls. So, thank you. Good morning, Dr. Rick here. I have an exclusive offer for you. Welcome to the New Road Health Builder program, where we have the 5 main health building tools HB tool number 1 is biome shield rebuilding. HB tool number 2 is complete cellular detox. HB tool number 3 is bioterrain repowering. HB tool number 4 is bioterrain health boosting. And HB tool number 5 is a bespoke roadmap turn by turn. All these 5 tools take care of your health completely. And the closest thing to the offers are exclusive clinics for the rich and famous, where you pay upwards of $6,000 per week to about $40,000 per month, like La Prairie in Switzerland and Grand Resort in Switzerland, or Amanyara in Turks and Caicos, or Palazzo Fuigi in Italy. These places are very expensive, and they cater to the super rich and the celebrities and sports heroes, because these people truly, and also the health conscious who can afford it, they really cater to the people who really value their health, people who know that their biggest investment is in their health, because nothing else is possible without good health. Not your portfolio investments, not attracting a better partner, because better partners, they want people who are in their level. And so if you increase your health, and that's not by going through a clinic and taking pills and surgery, but by actually deep cleaning your bioterrain, then you're actually boosting your health. Your skin looks better as well. You look good. You're losing the weight. You're detoxing your body. You're eating more healthily. And it shows. And that attracts a higher quality partner. And as well, when you look good, you look fit, colleagues, co-workers, investment partners, they look up to you, and instead of feeling sorry for you, they are in awe of your shape. And so this is why rich people, super rich people, sports heroes, celebrities, it's so important for them, for their health to be at their best, to be the best version of themselves. So this is why they go to these health clinics. But these places, they only offer cellular detox, like in tool number 2, and bioterrain repowering, tool number 3. They don't offer biome shield rebuilding. They don't offer bioterrain health boosting. And they don't offer a bespoke roadmap turn by turn. It's basically like a hotel, like a fancy hotel hospital, where you just come in, they detox your cells, and they repower your body and take care of your symptoms as well. And that's about it. And you pay this super high price. With the New Roads Health Builder program, you get 5 main health building tools. Tools number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You get the Bio Shield building, you get the complete cellular detox, bioterrain repowering, bioterrain health boosting, and a bespoke turn-by-turn roadmap and guidance. Plus, you also get bonus number 1. One-on-one coaching for 3 months. Not 3 weeks, but 3 months. It's valued at over $3,600. There's progress checking, accountability checking, and answering questions directly, face-to-face. Bonus number 2, biome analysis and damage checking. Your main shield is so important, it's so crucial to your health, because without the shield integrity, all other future chronic diseases will come forward and come to affect you. So your bio shield is your main doorway to your internals, to your health, basically. So you have to rebuild and protect your shield from harm. So this GI map and zonulin testing will check to see the integrity of your biome shield. It investigates all the parasites, the bacterias, and then after you get your results, we discuss it through consultation, and treatment planning comes through. And it's over a $500 value. That's included. Bonus number 3, endocrine hormonal analysis. Most prostate cancers and enlarged prostates and breast cancers are because of a disbalance in your hormones. And so this test is called the Dutch test, complete comprehensive female-male Dutch test. Checks your complete hormonal system for any disbalances. And we take natural corrective action to rebalance your hormone. And of course, you get the consultation with it and treatment planning with it, all for the value of about $700. That's included. Bonus number 4, clarification. We take all your past history of lab reports, doctor's reports, and elucidate you on what the findings were. Because typical doctors, they don't even bother to interpret what's written on the reports. They just gave you like a 5-minute speech, and that's really about it. Where for over an hour to 2 hours, we discuss what really went on in your past health reports and give you recommendations to move forward with and treatment planning. Have you ever seen a system like this ever before? Have you ever seen it in a clinic or in a hospital? No. The closest thing are those exclusive clinics like Saint-Aviv and La Prairie, where they pay thousands per week. But they only take care of several aspects of your health. Because of the fact that it's a one-on-one, we are limited to 5 what I call health builders or clients. And we're only limited to 54 spots at a go, per 3-month period or 3-month blocks. We're limited to 54 spots because that's, you're not being consulted by anybody else but me. The question is though, are you passive or proactive with your health? The wealthy, the celebrities, the super rich, the sports heroes, and the health conscious, they're very, very proactive because they realize that without their good health, without investing in their good health, nothing else is possible. No money-making projects, no career escalations, no dreams of traveling through faraway places and caring for their families. They know that they have to take care of their families. They have to be healthy for that. So they invest in their future. They invest in their health. But sadly, a lot of us, like myself, we were just educated the doctor and with pills and with surgery. That's all you need. Just going to the hospital, we got your back. That's what we've been educated to believe in. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And you know it. We've discovered that pills really don't make a difference in our health. They may alleviate the symptoms right at that minute, like taking an NSAID pill, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory pill, like ibuprofen. But it does more damage to your gut in the long run. And so your health problems increase because you keep taking these temporary pills that just do a temporary job. So, are you passive or proactive? Are you willing to invest in your health so that your future, you'll be able to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish, whether it be career, a better partner, a better you, so that you can live life more fully, making investments and impressing your colleagues at work how fit you are, and just living a fuller life. That's what celebrities do. That's what pro athletes do, is they make sure that their health is in top level. And that's your choice. Are you passive or proactive? So nothing else matters without your health. All the above of money, career, love, family will cease if you don't take care of your health. You don't invest in your health, which is your most important investment. So again, you get all 5 health building tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 health building tools that are so crucial to rebuilding your health. And it took me years to develop this program based on trial and error, based on not being happy, not being satisfied with current treatment modalities. So you get all 5 health building tools plus the 4 bonuses. The value of this is over $22,000. But of course, you won't pay that. But you have only two choices. The first choice is don't take this rare opportunity and basically just go on without any improvements and changes and keep going to the clinics and taking the pills or taking the procedures, and nothing else is really working. That you can do, and just do nothing. Or the reason why you're paying attention to this is you want something better. The second choice is take this opportunity, take control of your health, take control of your life, and ensure a better future for yourself and for your loved ones and for your career. Cost versus value. Cost is what you pay now in dollar value. But how much do you really value your improved health? Okay, yes, you go to your doctor, you may pay nothing, or you may pay, what, like a retainer fee of $50, $20, and that's it. They give you a prescription and you go home and nothing changes. That's true. This is an opportunity, but a more effective opportunity into really changing your health. And yeah, so cost versus value. How much do you really value your health? Is your health worth $20, what you pay for your doctor, or $50? You know, is that really how much your health is really worth to you? You have to ask yourself this question. Because celebrities, they don't pay $20. Or health conscious people, they don't pay 20 to 50. They actually truly invest in their health because they know without their health, their future is not looking so good. So paying now or paying later? Yes, you pay later, you pay a much higher price in more hospital visits, more tests, and when something is broken, it's much, much harder to repair it. When you take preventative action, like in your car, when you take it to the mechanic early on, you know that it's cheaper. It's cheaper to repair the car rather than waiting later for the whole car to blow up, basically. So paying now is much cheaper. So this is basically your best choice. So this is the price, $24.97 for all 5 main health building tools. The bonus one, a one-to-one health consultation. The bonus number 2 is the biome analysis lab test, where we go through all the pathogenic bacteria and parasites in your body and correct them naturally. And number 3, you get the endocrine checking, where it's a Dutch panel functional test, and it reveals your complete hormonal function, because most breast cancers and prostate cancers are basically caused by a disbalance in hormones. And bonus number 4 is the clarification on your past medical records, combined with all 5 health building tools that you get. So take this rare opportunity, and we're only limited to 54 what we call health builders at a time. So I thank you, and best of health to you. This is Dr. Rick. Thank you.